Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome to today's message from Spirit. Let's see what message brings us today. Got the tarot again, so let's find out. So Spirit, what do we need to know today? What do we need to know today? Okay, we have the Chariot and the Emperor. Chariot and the Emperor. I feel like you're the Emperor. I feel like this person's coming out to you as the Emperor. And I feel like you got to navigate. Something like navigate, you got to guide people. Let's see what else we got. What else do we got? Emperor. What are we guiding? What are we navigating? Okay. Here we have the Eight of Cups. So someone's walking away from you. I'm wondering whether I feel like you've had to let people go. I feel like you're the boss. You've had to navigate by letting people go. And then we have the Two of Cups. I feel like a partnership has fallen away. And then we got the Temperance. I feel like that one of you's heart was in it and the other one wasn't. The other person had to leave and find their own path. Okay. And I feel like the other person wasn't seeing the same dream as you. Okay. Interesting one. Let's see. Now I read the cards by the way I feel, not by what they mean. Sometimes what it means resonate. A lot of times I'm just trying to tell you what I feel and sense. Okay. All right. So we got the Devil. We've got the Queen of Cups, and we've got Seven of Cups. So partnership. Okay, it may be a husband and wife partnership, I'm sensing. You've felt tied together. You've felt tied together. Tied together. Sensing something else, but it tied together. One of you in the relationship felt weighed down and felt like this partnership wasn't for you. All right. Now the Queen of Cups, the partner that's leaving, it's the Queen of Cups. They're very emotional about leaving, but they have their own dreams that they want to pursue. But it doesn't include you for some reason. And then we got the Seven of Cups. I felt like they've thought this through for a long time. They tried to work out what they want. They've tried to change. They've tried to fit in with you. They've tried to, I guess, understand you. And they just felt like they were in the dark with it all. Okay. All right. But you're I feel like you're very stubborn. You're very stubborn. You don't like to change your ways. You like how you are, and you're don't change for anybody. You just stuck in your ways. And then we got the Magician. The Magician. And then we've got the Eight of Wands. Okay. Okay. So this, I feel like you tried to bring in, everything you possibly could to make your partner happy. But your partner has got their walls up and don't want to listen. Don't want to listen. Okay. Don't want to listen. And I'm sensing, with the Chariot, I'm sensing you two are like chalk and cheese. You're two completely different people. You're like opposite attracts. One's very stubborn and stuck in the ways, and you being the Queen, you're very emotional, you're very nurturing, you're very caring, and you don't feel appreciated in this partnership. Okay, and then we've got Two of Pentacles, and then we've got Ace of Pentacles. So your partner was feeling unbalanced in the relationship and wanted to go out and make their own financial income. So maybe this partner wasn't working before, or like the business that you were doing together, maybe the partner wasn't that involved in it, maybe just a little bit involved in it because they weren't really into it. Okay, what else do we have? We got the Queen of Wands, Three of Cups, and then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So, okay. So your partner wants to go make her own financial, their own financial income. They want to walk down their own path, but they're not quite sure where they're going or what they're doing. It's the Queen of Cups, and then we've got the Queen of Wands. I feel like that your partner tried to get involved, tried to be authoritative, but I feel like you kept cutting them off or something. Like you didn't like sharing the reins. And with the Three of Cups, I felt like your partner didn't feel like they were part of a team. Now, whether you're male or female, please excuse the he's and she's, please flick the, if you feel that you're the Emperor, you're the Emperor. If you feel that you're the Queen, you're the Queen. But whichever way the partnership flips, one of you's leaving, one of you's not. So the partner that's leaving felt like they were part of a team, didn't feel like they were part of a team. So it felt like that the relationship was one-sided. Okay, so then we've got the Eight of Cups. So you as the Emperor, you're working all the time. You're working hard, you're working long hours. Your partner felt like you were never there for them. And the time that you had was minimal. I think that's why they felt kind of like tied down. You were never there. You're only there when you were needed, kind of thing. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Death card. So your partner did very hard to try and get through to you, try and make it work. Did everything they possibly could, but felt like they were going nowhere. Even though the business is flourishing because of you, they just didn't feel a part of it. So the Death card, they've decided to call it quits. I felt like they've taken advice from maybe friends or family, and rather than try and work on it, you've decided to move on. You feel like your partner feels like dead inside, I guess. So they decided to move out of the partnership, and they're going to find their own path in. See what else. And then we got the Strength. So you've been very, so we've got the Strength. So you've been very strong about it all. You're not being emotional about it. You're just like accepting it. Accepting is what it is. And then we've got the Moon. So two of yous have spoken your piece, and now there's going to be a divide between the two of yous because your partner's stubborn and you're too emotional. So I feel like nothing's going to get resolved at the moment. So you're just going to walk away and let it be for now. Okay, yep. So here you are. You're walking away. With your Ten of Wands. You're hurt. You're upset. You got your walls up now. You're surprised with how it all turned out. You're broken. And then we got the Page of Pentacles. So you're broken, but you're determined to change the situation. I feel like that with the Page of Pentacles, you've had a little stash saved aside for something like this. I think you're preparing for it. You knew it was coming. All right, and then we're going to finish off with the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I'm getting limbo. I feel like This relationship is going to be left in the wind. Left in the wind. Let me just see what else is for the Ace of Wands. What else for Ace of Wands? You get limbo and left in the wind. What else can we have for the Ace of Wands? Okay, so we've got the Ten of Swords. Relationship's going to be dead. So it's dead. It's dead. So everyone is gone their own way. So everyone's broken up, gone their own way, and it's dead. So that is all for now. There's no reason or why or anything like that. This just relationships divided and gone separate ways. So that is today's message. Not a pleasant one. It's not one that I expected, but the message is out there. If you're two different people and you're seeking different things, maybe it's time to move on and go your separate ways. So that is today's message from Spirit. Please have a lovely day. Take care. Bless you all. Bye for now.